Halloween Town. Hey everyone, it's Maximus, and welcome to another speed build. This time a bit more spooky. And with a bit of an impulsive decision, we're making Halloween Town in Willow Creek. This is in my personal save file. This is on the 50 by 40 lot, I believe. That is just right next to the Spencer Kim Lewis household. So if you know what if you don't know where that is, they're usually in the area, but onto like the far left of the map in Willow Creek, and it's where like those super expensive looking houses are. But this save file that I am making and experimenting with builds on, I decided to make a Halloween town. So here I am making about 5 builds on this lot, and each house will be a different sort of spooky theme to it. I want these to be on individual little islands, but they're going to be connected with some bridges. And I'm also using limited packs for this build: seasons, cottage living, get together, and of course spooky day stuff. If you would like to build with this shell, you can use the hashtags or go to my EA page. I will have all the information down below. I would love to see what you guys do with this build. The rules will also be uploaded there. Have fun as well. Also, I did roof some of these builds just for my own sake, but if you guys want to redo the roofs, feel free to. Again, all that will be in the, if not in the description of the build, at least it will be down in the description of this first part, because this will take about And I also did stream this live, twitch.tv/introvertsnook. I will have that link down in the description below, so if you want to catch any of my live streams there. I also do some art streams as well as some other games that isn't just Sims related. We have a legacy challenge going on over there as well, which is the career legacy. You probably have already seen an episode of it. If you haven't, do check it out. It's a bit of fun. You know, you can also follow me there. Here's the first house that I decorated, and sadly to say that the stream cut off and OBS stopped recording at some point. So you won't see the complete version of it till like the very last episode. Well, the very last part, so which will have a full tour of everything. So do look out for that one when it comes out if you want to see the complete version of this house. But yeah, so this is the first one, and I went for a bit of a cottage theme. Unfortunately, this is on a diagonal, so it was a bit of a challenge. I'm not a builder, but I do enjoy a challenge whenever I can, especially when it comes to interior. So challenge to work with the roof, which was a pain, but I made it work. And I really liked how it turned out for this one. Unfortunately, it does cut off, so again, if you want to see the full tour, it'll be on the last part. Otherwise, this would be a lot longer than how long it is right now. But because of how limiting the diagonals were, I did have to kind of squeeze things together, make it just a single sim house. And I figured for this sim, maybe they're an elder, maybe they're a young adult or an adult. I figured they were somebody in this town that's been here for a while, and maybe they even built up the other houses in this town, because I used a lot of Spooky Day and Get Together for like the wood details for these houses, as you will see. But I figured maybe this person is a bit of a woodworker or a carpenter, and they built up the houses and even built up the main building in the middle and some other places, and they probably manage the area of Halloween Town. That even if you don't have for rent, you can have up to 7 Sims in this lot, with just enough room to either have like a pet or maybe an infant or another child. But you can have up to 7 Sims in this complete lot. If you obviously have for rent, it'll probably be a lot more convenient to add more Sims, but certain houses have very restricted amount of space, so you gotta work with what you gotta work with if you're gonna want to put multiple Sims in a single household. But that's up to you guys. Now on to the second house. Again, didn't know when OBS stopped working, so I lost the beginning footage, which was just me going through the exterior coloring, and then at least I got to the stair part where I realized, oh, I need to put back on the recording. So I was struggling with the stairs because this house wasn't as much on a diagonal, but it was very small. One thing that I learned for these first two houses was that I made these super small, and I did not expect the interior to be so limiting, especially with them being on diagonals. But I made it work, and I did player test them. They are both functional, so you have no concerns about that. You can totally have your sim do everything they need to do, and they shouldn't have any issues related to the build. If they have issues of other kinds, that's just the game itself, but they shouldn't have any problems with interacting with anything in the build. But this house, I went for like a couple. It was the first house so far that I built that had enough room to at least have a double bed, or at least I really wanted to have a double bed. So it has like the bedroom upstairs, and downstairs it will have like a full bath, which is completely different compared to the first cottage, which has just a tiny little, very small bath where you could have a shower and a tub, or you could have a shower and a toilet, and just enough space to just get by. This had enough room, especially with the stairs, because I had to accommodate the stairs, and it had enough room upstairs and downstairs to have a full bath, which is what I was focusing on, as well as the second floor bedroom. I kind of wanted to go for a bit of a more blue theme, so I went for a little more on the blue tone floors, more blue walls, kind of just overall blue on the interior. So while the other house was more of a warm and cozy cottage, I went for more of a cool and cozy little two-story house here. And I also had a flower arranging table because I figured this couple, whoever they will be, are probably into florals and they like to make flowers for the town. They also do some gardening. And I feel like everybody does gardening, but some houses do more gardening than others. They probably garden just flowers and exotic plants. And they make money off of selling their floral arrangements and maybe taking photographs, stuff like that. So I'm going to let you guys enjoy the rest of this build, and I'll see you back towards the end. So here we are at the end. Like I said before, I will have a full tour at the end, on the last part. So do look out for these builds, and if you haven't already, do subscribe and have your notifications open so if you want to see how this progresses. I will also have a stream for before Halloween where I will do the big build in the middle of this lot, and do look out for that. So if you haven't already, do subscribe to my Twitch. It will be also linked down and below, and I will also have the hashtags for this shell challenge if you guys want to participate in it down below so that we can all see each other's builds and see what we've done with it. And if you like this type of stuff, do let me know. Leave a like, leave a comment, and also make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, if you're new here. If you already are subscribed, you are awesome. Thank you so much for watching another video. I know it's not what I usually give out, but I felt a bit spooky this season. And yes, until next time we meet, have a wonderful rest of your week. Bye-bye.